If you're a man over 60 and finding yourself making frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night, or struggling with a weak urine stream that just won't cooperate, three common foods in your daily diet could be secretly fueling your prostate problems. What makes this even more frustrating is that these foods are often considered healthy choices that many men your age consume regularly. An enlarged prostate affects nearly 60% of men in their 60s, and by age 70, that number jumps to about 70%. While some prostate enlargement is part of normal aging, certain foods can accelerate this process and make your symptoms significantly worse than they need to be. Your prostate naturally grows throughout your life due to hormonal changes, particularly the conversion of testosterone to a more potent hormone called dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. However, inflammation plays a huge role in how quickly your prostate enlarges and how severe your symptoms become. The foods we'll discuss today are particularly problematic because they promote inflammation, disrupt hormone balance, and can make your prostate grow faster while worsening the uncomfortable symptoms that are already affecting your daily life and sleep quality. Understanding these dietary triggers isn't just about managing current symptoms. It's about preventing your condition from progressing to the point where you might need medications with side effects or surgical interventions that could affect your quality of life. The first food category you must be extremely cautious about after 60 is red meat, particularly processed varieties like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and deli meats. Many men in their 60s grew up eating these foods regularly and continue this pattern without realizing how it's affecting their prostate health. Red meat, especially when it's processed or cooked at high temperatures, contains compounds that directly promote inflammation in prostate tissue. The preservatives used in processed meats, including nitrates and nitrites, have been specifically linked to increased prostate inflammation and enlargement. A large study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology followed over 50 men for more than 20 years and found that those who consumed the most red and processed meat had significantly larger prostates and more severe urinary symptoms compared to men who ate these foods sparingly. The saturated fat content in red meat also contributes to inflammation throughout your body. As you age, your body becomes less efficient at processing these inflammatory fats, which means they have a more pronounced effect on tissues like your prostate. Additionally, red meat is rich in arachidonic acid, an omega-6 fatty acid that your body converts into inflammatory compounds. When you consume red meat regularly, you're essentially providing your body with the raw materials to create more inflammation in your prostate. The way red meat is typically prepared also matters. Grilling, frying, or broiling at high temperatures creates compounds called heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, both of which have been linked to prostate problems and may accelerate prostate growth. If you're experiencing prostate symptoms and regularly eat red meat, eliminating or drastically reducing these foods could lead to noticeable improvements in your urinary flow, nighttime bathroom trips, and overall comfort within 6 to 8 weeks. The second problematic food category that many men over 60 consume daily is dairy products, especially full-fat varieties like whole milk, cheese, ice cream, and butter. This often comes as a shock because dairy is frequently recommended for bone health in older adults. However, the relationship between dairy consumption and prostate enlargement is well established in medical research. Multiple large-scale studies have found that men who consume high amounts of dairy products have significantly larger prostates and more bothersome urinary symptoms. Dairy products contain naturally occurring hormones, including estrogens and insulin-like growth factor 1, both of which can stimulate prostate cell growth. After age 60, your hormone balance is already shifting, and consuming foods that further disrupt this balance can accelerate prostate enlargement. The calcium content in dairy, while beneficial for bones, can interfere with vitamin D metabolism when consumed in excess. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in regulating prostate cell growth and preventing excessive enlargement. When calcium intake is too high, it can reduce your body's ability to use vitamin D effectively. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that men who consumed more than 2,000 milligrams of calcium daily, primarily from dairy sources, had a 30% higher risk of developing severe prostate enlargement compared to men with moderate calcium intake. The saturated fat in full-fat dairy products also contributes to systemic inflammation, creating an environment in your body that promotes prostate growth and worsens urinary symptoms. Lactose, the sugar found in dairy products, can also cause digestive issues in many men over 60, as lactase enzyme production naturally decreases with age. Digestive inflammation can contribute to overall body inflammation, potentially affecting your prostate as well. If you're currently consuming multiple servings of dairy daily and experiencing prostate symptoms, try eliminating dairy for 4 or 6 weeks to see if your symptoms improve. Many men notice reduced nighttime urination and better urine flow when they remove dairy from their diet. The third food category that's particularly problematic for men over 60 with prostate concerns is refined carbohydrates and sugar. This includes white bread, pasta, pastries, cookies, sugary drinks, and processed snack foods that many men consume without considering their impact on prostate health. Refined carbohydrates cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels, and high insulin has been directly linked to increased prostate growth. Insulin promotes the production of insulin-like growth factor 1, which stimulates prostate cell division and enlargement. Men over 60 are already at higher risk for insulin resistance and diabetes, conditions that are associated with larger prostates and more severe BPH symptoms. Consuming refined carbohydrates regularly can worsen insulin resistance and accelerate prostate enlargement. A study involving over 25,000 men found that those with the highest consumption of refined carbohydrates had prostates that were 40% larger on average compared to men who limited these foods. Refined carbohydrates also contribute to weight gain, particularly around the midsection, which is strongly associated with prostate enlargement. Belly fat produces inflammatory compounds called cytokines that can directly stimulate prostate growth. The blood sugar fluctuations caused by refined carbohydrates can also affect hormone levels, potentially increasing the conversion of testosterone to DHT, the primary hormone responsible for prostate growth after age 60. Additionally, diets high in refined carbohydrates are typically low in the fiber, antioxidants, and other beneficial compounds that help protect against prostate enlargement. When you eliminate refined carbohydrates and replace them with whole grains, vegetables, and fruits, you're not only removing foods that promote prostate growth, but also adding nutrients that actively support prostate health. Many men over 60 notice improvements in their energy levels, sleep quality, and urinary symptoms within 2 to 3 weeks of reducing refined carbohydrate intake. Beyond avoiding these 3 food categories, there are several additional dietary strategies that can help support prostate health after 60. Focus on anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish, leafy greens, berries, and nuts. Tomatoes and tomato products are particularly beneficial because they contain lycopene, a compound that concentrates in prostate tissue and may help prevent excessive growth. Green tea contains polyphenols that have anti-inflammatory properties and may help reduce prostate enlargement when consumed regularly. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, which is found in high concentrations in healthy prostate tissue and may help support normal prostate function. Staying adequately hydrated is important for prostate health, but try to consume most of your fluids earlier in the day to minimize nighttime bathroom trips. Regular physical activity can also help reduce prostate symptoms by improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and helping maintain a healthy weight. If you're currently taking medications for prostate enlargement, don't stop them without consulting your healthcare provider. However, dietary changes can often enhance the effectiveness of medications and may allow for dose reductions over time. Keep track of your symptoms as you make these dietary changes. Many men notice improvements in urine flow strength, reduced frequency of urination, and fewer nighttime interruptions within 4 to 8 weeks of eliminating these problematic foods. Remember that prostate health is closely connected to overall health. The same dietary changes that support your prostate also benefit your heart, help manage blood sugar, and reduce the risk of other age-related health conditions. It's never too late to make positive changes for your prostate health. Even if you've been consuming these foods for decades, eliminating them now can still lead to meaningful improvements in your symptoms and quality of life. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Start by eliminating one category of problematic foods at a time and gradually build towards a more prostate-friendly eating pattern. Your prostate symptoms don't have to be an inevitable part of aging. By making informed dietary choices and avoiding these 3 categories of foods, you can take control of your prostate health and enjoy better comfort, sleep, and confidence in your daily activities. The investment in changing your diet is small compared to the potential benefits of reduced symptoms and better long-term prostate health as you continue aging.